The second Sunday of the year brings us into the marvellous Gospel of John. It's chapter 2. It's the wedding at Cana. A young couple are getting married. They're not named. We're told that Mary, the mother of Jesus, was there, and we're told that Jesus and his disciples were invited. Some commentators tell us that the reason the couple are not named is because John sees in the event, this historical event, a profoundly symbolic meaning, and I think that's very true. He says that the wedding takes place on the third day. We know that from the book of Exodus chapter 19, God said to Moses, "On the third day I will appear to you and the people." So that's what we think John is picking up on, and then he's not only picking up on that historical event in Exodus, but he's also sort of projecting us forward to the resurrection of Christ. Jesus died, and on the third day he was raised from the dead by his Father. So yes, very symbolic. It's worthwhile, I think, just pausing here and understanding a little bit better the sacrament of matrimony. So in her great wisdom, the Church says there are 7 sacraments established by Christ, instituted by Christ. One of those is the sacrament of matrimony. The Church doesn't prefer to use the word marriage, it prefers to use the word matrimony for a very, very good reason, and that is because the word itself, matrimony, means mother-making, and by implication, father-making. So it's tying together the mystery of human love and life together, the intimacy. And if we stop and pause and think about this, we realise that God is placing great trust in a couple by making them the custodians of the gifts of love and life. That's a marvellous thing to think about. If we dig a little bit deeper, we can go to the Catechism of the Catholic Church, paragraph 1601, which begins with a magnificent definition of marriage itself. It says that the marriage covenant, that's the first point of the definition, the marriage covenant is established by a man and a woman in a partnership for the whole of their life. Second point, it's indissoluble, it's a lifelong engagement. And is this matrimonial covenant, this partnership, is ordered towards the good of the spouses themselves. This will be a great thing for the spouses, the man and woman themselves, who become husband and wife, and then mother and father, or at least the potential to have that. And then secondly, fourthly, I should say, it's ordered towards the procreation and education of children. Beautiful phrase. So not only the procreation, the couple do something towards the creation. God has to create that. They do something towards creation. But it's also the education of children. That's a wonderful word. It means to lead people out of darkness, out of the darkness of ignorance. And the parents are the prime educators of their children. That's the fourth point. And the fifth point, of course, is that this matrimonial covenant, which is a partnership, which is ordered towards the good of the spouses and the good of the children, is a sacrament, raised to the dignity of a sacrament. A sacrament is a word that means an oath. God is swearing an oath to us. And he is saying, "I will be faithful to you until death." It's a marvellous miracle with beautiful historical occasion for the couple, but profoundly symbolic, as St. John the Evangelist points out to us in this wedding from Cana, the Cana in Galilee, where the first miracle of Christ was recorded in the Gospel of John.